Mr. Howard, thanks for your time.
Good evening, Brian. Very good to be with you.
Making any headway?
Brian, we don't have much to skate about. I've been told to say fibre to the node rather a lot, which is very important, obviously, to get fibre up in that nodal area.
Yeah. Well, fibre is good for you, isn't it?
It is, and obviously, nodes are pretty key element in things as well. And jointly, Brian, apparently they're quite good.
Yeah, the fibre node.
But we don't have a lot, things that we haven't called an election yet, mind you.
Yeah, that's right. You've been very critical of the way the ALP has been conducting its election campaign.
Yeah, well, I have, Brian. They're basically cheating.
Cheating?
Yeah, this is what our bloke's been saying on breakfast television with the ears, Shrek.
Oh, Joe Hockett.
Joe Hockett.
Yep.
This is what he's been saying, Brian.
Well, how are they cheating?
They are always cheats. Look at the form guide. This is the dirty tricks. This is what they deal in. Brian, we've found communiques which reveal quite clearly, and I might say they have done nothing to deny this since we made this announcement. The ALP is in contact with its own members.
Really?
Not only are they in contact...
The ALP are actually in contact...
They've got a list of their own members, Brian, and they are in contact with them.
They're communicating with their own members?
Well, Brian, they're telling them how to vote.
This must be...
They're telling them how to... It's the opposite of a democracy. You're supposed to have a choice, Brian.
Well, how are you going to counter this?
Well, fortunately, a group of independently minded citizens has come out in favour of us.
Support of you?
In support of us, Brian, yes.
Oh, that's very nice.
It's very nice, yes. Lovely of them.
What an opportune time.
Very propitious moment, yes. It couldn't have happened at a better time, Brian.
Yeah, it must have been a huge surprise for you.
Oh, absolutely, Brian. You could have knocked me over with the stock market.
Why have they done this, do you think?
I think, Brian, they're just an independently minded group of intellectuals who take the view that it's better for democracy for there to be a fair-minded and even tussle, Brian, over the next few months, as a consequence of which they win.
Right. On another subject, you've weathered the storm over the party you had at Kirribilli.
Oh, what a storm in a teacup that was. That's absolute media beat-up, Brian. It's my house.
It's not your house, actually.
Well, no, but I live there, Brian. It was my party, for goodness sake.
Well, who got the money?
The Liberal Party. It was a Liberal Party knees-up. They got the money, Brian.
Mr. Howard, thanks for your time.
Don't tell me you've got a problem with this, Brian. You must have had functions at your house.
Well, of course I did.
Of course you do. And who got the money?
Well, there wasn't any money. No one paid to come.
You had a party and it was at your house and nobody paid to come?
Yeah.
Weren't they going to meet you, Brian? Wasn't that the point of it?
It was my house.
And you invited people to your house and they met you and you didn't charge them?
Yeah, they're my friends.
Oh, I give up, Brian. What a bloody idiot.